My battery is dying as fuck. Let's see if I can say anything interesting in the amount of time that it takes to die. Let's see if I can say anything in the amount of time that it takes to die. Sippy! Quit walking around. Your little paws make a heck of a lot of noise. I know that you don't understand that in your heart, but it's the truth. Okay, bye. She took that really personally. I'm gonna go outside, Snips. Oh my God, I've never felt so guilty in my whole dang life. Do the thing where you, focus on my dang face. Rad. Okay, perfect. I do this weird thing where I have several voices, and not just like character voices or anything like that. Like, I don't even know what my actual speaking voice is sometimes because I do too much. It's so extra, you know? But now I don't even know that I'm doing it. So I'm like trying to figure out how I speak. I know that doesn't make sense at all. I think it's just weird to listen back to your own voice because hearing my voice is so much different when it's in my head. Am I making any sense? Hello? I just feel like I hear myself talking and I don't find anything wrong with it. But when I play it back, or if I'm like recording myself, like I am right now, and I play it back, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? I feel that same way about singing, because in my head, I can do any singer's voice to a T. I'll copy them and I'll go, yep, that sounded exactly like Mariah Carey. I'm incredible. If you haven't recorded a voice memo of you singing before, you lying. I used to do that when I had like a Windows computer, Windows 95, and they had like the microphone that you could plug in and attach. Like, I used to test my voice before I even knew what I was doing, you know? But ever since I was a child, I was like, yeah, I'm a good singer. And then I would record myself, listen to it back and be like, I'm sorry. Was there a pitch at all? What if it's not just my voice? What if it's not just everybody's voice? What if we are just incapable of seeing whether or not we are talented in anything? This sounds so crazy. But like, say you're an artist, right? And you paint something. In your brain, you're like painting a masterpiece, right? I'm sure, you know, because like people put up art that's definitely bad. Like, there's bad art in the world, but they personally are like, this is special, I am a talent. But there's no way for them to like see it objectively. Whereas your voice, if you sing into a thing and you think that it sounds awesome and then you hear it back, you can tell that it doesn't sound good. Although there are a lot of singers that are like still trying it, that think that they're incredible when they've also probably heard themselves sing. Whoa. I just started watching the People vs. OJ show on Netflix, and in my head there's not enough of OJ's side. Like, not enough of his family members are featured in the show. I did just start watching it, so it might get wacky soon. But I personally like to see what drove someone into insanity. When I watch any kind of show, I always want to really get to know the like villain or the person that they're villainizing. When characters in shows cheat on people, which happens all the time, tell me why TV shows have so much cheating storylines within like the main characters. It's so crazy to me. Anyways, if a main character cheats, you always like understand it more because you like know that, like you've gotten to know that person. That's almost what I want to see like with the People vs. OJ. I want to like learn who he was so that I could see like how you got to this point. Like, it is so fascinating to me, that side of the story. Not to be like they're not guilty, or like people who cheat are like awesome, or I totally understand why people cheat. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I think it's fascinating to want to figure out why they got to that point. And when it comes to like TV shows, they can literally show you that, because people aren't always good. I just know that not everybody is like trying to figure out the other person's side of the story, you know? Is that just me? Shia LaBeouf did some crazy shit. I watched so many videos of Shia LaBeouf screaming at police officers that were arresting him. Like, screaming. Like, there was a girl that was just like, please stop. And he was like, fuck you. And I was like, why? This is wacky to me. And that's immediately what I wanted to know. Why? What happened? Like, I want to know from the start of your life how you got to this point, because how? Like, I want to know every single factor. Like, I want to take a trip and go back to like 5th grade when he had an altercation with like a teacher or something. Like, where did the disdain for authority come from, and how early does it go back, and how many like small instances happened that were brushed off, and then now like he's doing that. It's so fascinating to me, you guys. I want to know all about it. I'm gonna stop talking because it's about time, you know. Do you ever feel that way? Like, why am I, like, literally your brain's like, you gotta stop talking. It's been too long. Every time I'm at a social function, I'm like, why have you been talking the most? No one gives a fuck what you have to say. It's so past time. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel. What? Oh, I didn't even hit stop, so. It's